This is the most secret shelter in the solar system. 3.3 meters deep. It'll wear out your hands digging to reach it. All high-quality wood, with classy rustic moss. Entrance, a tree stump, blending with nature. Whoever finds it is a legend, so well hidden, even GPS gives up. Just like your home, there's even a fireplace, warmer than an ex's love. Here, surviving in the forest feels like a vacation. After not seeing him for a few days, Mike was wandering in the forest alone again. Not long after, Mike was captivated by a fallen dry tree stump. Seeing it was hollow, he came up with a brilliant idea. He decided to use the dry tree stump to make an underground shelter. As soon as he had the idea, Mike immediately grabbed a shovel and started digging. To make the camp safe and discreet, the excavated soil had to be completely covered with wood and fabric. The interior space is spacious, but digging isn't easy, oh my. Tree roots kept getting in the way, it was annoying. Digging was slower than a crawling turtle. Nevertheless, and again, however. But compared to digging, this is a breeze. Drizzling rain falls. The final pit depth. Reached the standard pit, done. Mike dived back into the forest to find materials to build a house. Dry firewood is abundant. Plenty to choose from. Collected enough. Then carried it back to camp. But this firewood isn't for roofing, but for lining the foundation pit's floor. To make entry and exit easy, Mike built a ladder. Now going in and out is a breeze. Done. He carried another load. Each piece of wood was meticulously flattened. This wood is for the inner walls. The flat surfaces fit tightly together. To be sure, for each overlapping wall layer, an additional stepped layer was placed to prevent sand from seeping in, and better at retaining heat. Two and a half hours passed. Mike finished the 4 walls. He forgot about the fireplace, so he had to carve out more holes in the wall. The night was terribly cold. The fireplace wasn't just for warmth, but also for cooking delicious food. While waiting to clear the fireplace and chimney hole, Mike trimmed a few dry logs again. Then he stuffed them into the wall gaps. He even skipped the step of making a bed frame, a perfect fit, neither too much nor too little. While he was at it, he tied the wooden stakes with hemp rope. And so, the new house had more homemade furniture. What about the roofing? He copy-pasted the old method, creating grooves, then placed them on top, making rafters to shield from sun and rain. Next, he just spread dry wood over them, and it was done. The dry logs were as thick as a thigh, extremely sturdy in bearing weight. After checking the durability and finding it stable, except for the entrance, all other gaps were sealed tightly with moss. What about this tree? Its dry trunk makes for a perfect entrance. First, he cleans out the rotten guts inside. Then he uses a handsaw to cut off both ends. But moving it is exhausting. So, Mike devised a triangular frame. Then pulls out the nylon rope, ties one end to the tree. The other end is fixed to the frame, using the pulling force of the rope to move this giant log. This is the reason Mike chose to build the house right next to it. Now it's time to test the waterproofness of the home. Mike goes to collect birch bark. Thought it was rotting bark, but it's nature's #1 waterproof material. Adding more soil and sand, and the roof is finished. Making the door is simple. Cut trees, join wood. The door fits the entrance perfectly. This is the entrance to the secret bunker. Who knew it would be as warm as a furnace inside? With the house done, Mike starts a fire immediately. The fire is lit. Tonight's dinner can finally begin. Mike's fans know his dinners are always top. Both vegetables and meat. Beef, cooked 70%. Take it out right away. Pull out the gigantic flatbread. Stuff all ingredients into the bread. Wrap it up. Bake for another 2.5 minutes. Then enjoy this awesome dinner. Underground bunker built in layers. Absolutely safe. No need to worry too much. The smell of firewood. The sound of the pipper. Sleep soundly.